it's me Kadapana Vaishnavi studying second year medicine. Today's video is all about how to measure blood pressure using the sphygmomanometer. Firstly, the primary important thing is to choose the right equipment. All we need for today's activity is a sphygmomanometer. Make sure you have an appropriate cuff and a stethoscope to palpate the pulse. A sphygmomanometer is a device that measures the blood pressure. It composes of an inflatable cuff which is wrapped around the arm, which I'll show in the video shortly. A manometer which measures the cuff's pressure, and a bulb which releases the cuff, and a valve which releases the pressure. So here is my sister Varsha of age 18 and she is my testament for today's activity. Okay, to proceed with the video, make sure you haven't smoked, did you? No. Or did any exercise? No. Or consumed any caffeinated beverages? No. Okay, that's good. So to proceed with the video, rest for 5 minutes and let's get started. Activities like smoking, exercise and consumption of caffeinated beverages should be avoided for accurate results 30 minutes prior to the test, because these activities increase heart rate and also the blood pressure. It's necessary that the patient should rest for 5 minutes to avoid the elevations in the blood pressure. The patient should sit upright. Make the selected arm free of clothing. Make sure you avoid talking to your patient during your reading. Palpate the brachial artery in the antecuboidal fossa. Now, wrap the cuff around the patient's arm such that the lower border of the cuff should be 2.5 cm above the antecuboidal fossa. Now, palpate the radial artery with one hand and with the other hand inflate the cuff until the radial pulse disappears. Rate this pressure on the manometer. Deflate the cuff promptly and wait for 15 to 30 seconds. Now, place the bell of the stethoscope on the brachial artery of the same arm that you placed the cuff. Begin pumping the cuff bulb as you listen to the pulse sounds. When the baby cuff has inflated enough to stop the blood flow, you should hear no sounds through the stethoscope. Slowly deflate the cuff at 2 to 3 mm per second. The first occurrence of rhythmic sounds called the Korotkov sounds as blood begins to flow through the artery. Note the readings. This is called the systolic pressure. Continue to listen as baby cuff pressure drops to 10 to 20 mm and the sound disappears. This is the diastolic pressure. According to the readings, the blood pressure of the patient is 110/60. Where 110 is the systolic pressure and 60 is the diastolic pressure.